Real Country 1430 AM and 107.3 FM WRDN. Brian Winnikins from Commodity Classic. Thank you to our Commodity Classic sponsors, including Wisconsin Soybean Association, Synergy Co-op, Wisconsin Farmers Union, Osseo Plastics, Compeer Financial, Annabis Silo, Animal Wellness Center of Buffalo Valley, Elsivia Co-op, and Wisconsin Corn Growers Association. Joining us today, Shane Goplin. He's another member of the Wisconsin Corn Growers. He's also a farmer by Osseo, just down the road from us in Durand. And Shane, thanks for joining us. Well, first, tell us a little bit about the farm.
So, we are a cash grain and forage operation. We farm south of Osseo. So we sold our dairy farm 10 years ago to a family from California. So now we provide them with alfalfa, corn silage, raised corn, and soybeans on our farm.
Now, so does everything you grow then go to that dairy farm?
Not everything, no. And actually, we're in a little bit, 2023 is going to be kind of a transition year for us. We've got a lot of learning to do because they invested in some more property. And so now they're going to be growing a lot of their own. So now I'm going to become more of a traditional cash grain farmer where I will be, selling the majority of our corn on the open market. So,
tell us about some of the sustainability and management practices on the farm.
And that's what we're always striving for. We want to leave the world in a better place. Active in the Buffalo Trempealeau Waterwork Network or whatever with cover crops. The main focus that we have been doing in the past is cover crops after corn silage. We want something growing on that land as much as we possibly can. And we're going to start planting more green so we can kind of suppress some weeds, because we all know that we have noxious weeds and resistant weeds, where if we can suppress some weeds by planting green and with a cover crop, we're all doing more. And not to mention the runoff. We don't want our soil to move, so no-till practices. RTK technology is a big thing on our farm with, not planting in the water runs, not spraying in the water runs, so we can leave a nice grass waterway, for the water to concentrate to and run off clear water rather than soil.
Talking with Shane Goplin with Wisconsin Corn Growers. Now, some of you may recognize Shane as well from his work in western Wisconsin to have western Wisconsin, Pepin counties included in this as a port statistical area. And that's gone through, right?
That has gone through. And that was really an honor for me to be a part of that. And when I got the phone call last May when I was planting corn, that we had the opportunity to have a nationally recognized port in Wisconsin, because up until now, Wisconsin on the Mississippi River, it was the only state on the Mississippi River that did not have a national port. So now that went through, and it's not a big game changer the first day that it was gone through, but it really opens the opportunities up. Now we are a nationally recognized port in Wisconsin, so that puts our name in play for more funding. We're down the road. So yes, we're a nationally recognized port. Everything gets recognized, or reported to the Army Corps of Engineers, so yeah, it's really gonna help us out in the future. As we all know in government, nothing happens overnight, and funding is not easy to come by. So, every dollar that is needed for locks and dams and everything else, we have to really lobby for.
But it's going to make that easier now because of that designation of being a national port, not only for the locks and dams, but I would even think maintenance of the river.
Maintenance of the river, the locks and dams, the ecosystem. It's all one, it's all one play. So we're all in this together. So whether it's doing wing dams on the side of the Mississippi River, so we don't have to
dredge out the channel.
We don't have to dredge as much, so yeah, stuff like that.
Now, with all of that, all of those other things, I think a lot of folks might, not understand that not only is this going to help with exports and even imports, but if you're a fisherman, if you're a bird lover, bird watcher, you like to just go boating on the river, this is going to help those folks too.
Absolutely. And like I said, we're all in this together. We need the Mississippi River to sustainably get our salt up the river. We need the Mississippi River to get our grains down the river. But we also want, like you said, the fishermen to enjoy nature. And what we are so blessed with. I mean, I call the Mississippi River our fourth coast, because it's that important to not just me as a farmer or producer. It's important to everybody.
You bet. Shane Goplin with Wisconsin Corn Growers. So here at Commodity Classic, what are some of the things you've been doing while here at Classic?
So we're getting into it. We were started out with meetings this morning. We had the opportunity to watch a live taping of U.S. Farm Report with Tyne Morgan and Mike North, having some meetings on that. Did the trade show thing yesterday for a few hours. Met with U.S. Grains Council again yesterday, because those two go hand in hand with me. I mean, we need the Mississippi River and the system to get our grain out. But if we didn't have organizations like to move our products, overseas, it's all for nothing. So, like I said, it's a team effort.
And again, a lot of fun for Shane, and I know that we're not too far away. We also enjoyed when we recorded this. We were also still enjoying the 85-degree weather while Osseo and Durand were getting snow.
We travel 1,500 miles to see somebody who lives 30 miles away. But yeah, no, and we're not going to say it's too warm down here or too sunny, but we'll just wear our sunscreen.
It's really nice. It's beautiful. There's green stuff on the ground. There's green things in the trees. I'm not sure what all of that is. I'm trying to figure it out yet. And yeah, it's been beautiful down here in Orlando. We are at Commodity Classic. I'm Brian Winnekins for WRDN.